So right now at 5 o'clock, a state trooper charged with manslaughter because of what happened right here in this body cam video. More than 2 years ago, he shot and killed a suspect after a multi-town chase. He said the suspect had a knife.
But investigators are now saying that deadly use of force was not justified. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live in West Haven, where all of this ended. Matt.
Well, Aaron and Mark, it happened right here on Campbell Avenue, right behind me under this highway overpass here. You know, Mubarak Suleiman's family, their attorney, they're going to hold a press conference here tomorrow. They've been asking for an arrest for years. Meanwhile, the state police union says while they don't agree with the inspector general's decision, they will defend Trooper Brian North and let the judicial process play out. It's taken more than 2 years, but the family of Mubarak Suleiman finally have what they've been waiting for.
I would like to see Brian North held accountable for killing my son.
We're going to keep, letting his name be heard. We're going to keep coming out on these streets and just keep pushing.
State Trooper Brian North turned himself into police Tuesday, charged with manslaughter in the January 2020 shooting death of the teenager. The body and dash cam videos from the troopers involved give you an idea of what unfolded that late afternoon. It started as a reported carjacking in Norwalk and a high-speed police pursuit on I-95. Suleiman, whose family says was dealing with mental health issues, eventually got off in West Haven and hit a car before getting boxed in by police. After ignoring a number of commands to get out of the car, police broke a window and tried to tase Suleiman before North fired his gun 7 times, saying he saw Suleiman reach for his waistband and pull out a knife. In a written statement, North told investigators, "Based on these circumstances, I believe Trooper Jackson and the West Haven officer were at imminent risk of serious physical injury or death as they attempted to enter the vehicle and remove the suspect. As a result, I discharged my duty firearm to eliminate the threat." But the inspector general says officers weren't trying to get into the car, which was boxed in and the door was locked, and that North's statement to his supervisors on scene that night never mentioned he was trying to protect those officers. To the contrary, his immediate statements suggested he fired when he saw Suleiman pull out the knife.
The inspector general made a decision that we're disappointed with. We think that we will not debate the facts of the case in public.
While the inspector general ruled the use of deadly force wasn't justified and that neither North nor fellow officers were in imminent danger that night, the Connecticut State Police Union calls it a tragedy for everyone involved, saying North had to make a split-second decision.
Our troopers really tried to do the best they could, and the unfortunate circumstances occurred, and you can never bring a human being back, but that was not the intent, and our trooper did what he was trained to do to protect others.
Now, coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 6, Governor Lamont weighs in, and we'll also hear from former state police lieutenant and Eyewitness News law enforcement analyst J. Paul Vance on this lengthy investigation. Again, that's coming up tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. We're live with the mobile newsroom in West Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.